right, we are attempting to tape this today for Miss Laura and Miss Virginia. Since you can't be with us today, we wanted to have the fun. And we're trying not to show the ladies in the pool, but to try to show the movement. So we're going to start here with mountain. So find where you want to hang on to the side of the pool. And you're just going to feel where your feet connect to the bottom of the pool. You're going to feel your muscles contract, in your legs. You're feeling strength. Pull the pit of the abdomen up and in, right? And then you're going to roll the shoulders up to your ears and back and down where God designed them to be and not where we often have them, right? With no space between our shoulders and our ears. Lift the crown of the head up so that you've got shoulders over hips and you've got everything stacked up like Legos best you can, right? And take some breaths in and take some breaths out. You're welcome to hold on to the side of the pool to help you to be tall here and strong. And you want to feel like as you take a breath in, it's like pouring water into a vase. So you feel the breath go all the way down to the diaphragmatic muscle, all the way down to underneath the breathing parts and above the eating parts, right? And then you want to feel your side ribs expand, and then you want to feel your collarbones lift. So you want to feel all of that movement with the deep breath, and then let it go. So breath in and fill up with air. And breath out and let it go. If you can't feel like if it's going deep enough, then take your hands to your belly and be a dog on today, like a hot summer day, right? And when you do that, you'll probably feel something moving, even if you got a lot of fluff, right? Like me, you'll feel something moving, and that's where the diaphragm is. And so breathe deeply down to that muscle. And let's exhale, let it go, let it go. And another deep breath. All right, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna work a series of sun salutations on the pool wall. And so this is moving the sun up in the sky and down just like we do in the chair, but it's a little different, right? Because you got the water in the side of the pool that we're working with. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take a deep breath, one more in mountain. And then you're going to take a deep breath, push your hips back away and find your chair pose, all right? So you're going to breathe in and sink the hips. You can still hang on to the side of the wall if that feels good as you try to lean back, or you can lift up the arms if you can keep them relaxed. If you start to leave space between your shoulders and your arms, then take your hands to your heart, right? All right, from the chair pose, we're going to find warrior one. So you take 1 foot back and 1 foot forward. This is when we're stretching all those muscles around the hip joint. And this is when a knee is over an ankle. Arms can be to the side of the pool or high, or you can take elbows down and rotate pinkies towards one another. And just notice how the water supports you. I just think that's the best part of this. It just feels so good. And yet, when you are working, you are really getting her done. Because Miss Deborah was saying she was at the pool and she was doing all her work in the pool, and then she got out and she kind of wobbled. You don't know that you're really still getting the work done. All right, now notice what foot is forward because we want to reverse it when we go back through. Reach to the side of the pool and push both hips away and find your version of down dog. Now you can't do down dog like we do on a mat, right? Because your head would be underwater. But we can do it like we do on chair. And then you can do this better than I can on this chair on the side of the pool, but you're going to lean into the wall and work your push-up, not your push-up, your top of the push-up, your plank pose. And you can kind of hold it there. And when you're ready, you can drop your elbows towards the pool wall and scoop up to do like an opening of the chest and a bend in the back, like a scoop in the back. And then you're going to come back to that down dog. Now, front down dog, you're going to take the opposite foot forward. So now you're warrior one in on the other side. If you've forgotten, you're not going to be too lopsided. It's okay. But try to get both sides stretched, because this is getting the hip joint on the other side, knees over the ankle. The water's supporting you. Yeah, work your arms wherever it feels best to work your arms. Take your good deep breaths. Enjoy the stretch and the strengthening and the balance that you're working in this pose. And then you bring your feet side by side and sit back in the chair. You're trying to keep those legs parallel, like on railroad tracks, side by side. Notice if your knees start to fall in or if they wobble out. They can do either thing. And what that means is there's something on the sides of your legs or the insides of your legs that's tighter, and it's pulling like that. So you're trying to get things stretched out and strengthened so that you are having like legs parallel. And then push up nice and tall. Extend your mountain, and then exhale and bring your hands down by your side or to the side of the pool and take a breath in for mountain. All right, that's a sun salutation in the pool. So we'll try it again. Breath in and mountain. Breath out in mountain. Breath in chair. Breath out in chair. Walk 1 foot back for your warrior one. Keep breathing. Then reach your hands to the side of the pool and find the down dog. Stretching out through the back and stretching out through the legs. All right, coming up into your plank. Feeling strong through those arms, really push away at the side of the pool, and then drop the elbows towards the pool and then scoop up to find the sneaky snake, and then come back to your down dog. From down dog, you take the opposite foot forward for warrior one, so you're getting that stretch in both sides of you. Breathing in and breathing out. And then from here, feet side by side, sink hips back, knees just automatically bend for your chair pose. You're trying your best to keep the to keep the legs nice and parallel. And then push through the floor and then come on up to your mountain. And you can breathe the arms up to extend your mountain and exhale them back down. Holding to the side of the pool or hands down by the side, whatever feels good, hands on the heart. Whatever feels good is the right choice. Tuning into how it feels. All right, one more time. Big breath in, and we're gonna reach hands high, sink the hips to find that chair. Whoop, whoop. We only got 2 more, 1 more. A lot of times I forget this part, and we don't really go back and catch it up if I do. Shoulders are relaxed here. All right, 1 foot back for your warrior one posture. So I'm assuming Miss Virginia's at the lake. Did anybody? No.
I'm at here.
Yeah.
She just said she may or may not be here.
Last week.
She must be having fun.
All right, and then reach the hands to the wall to find your down dog. Really get the goodie out of that for you today. Whatever that is in your back or whatever that is for your legs. Push through the 4 corners of the feet, right? So that you feel connected to the bottom of the pool, which may be kind of hard with the bottom of the pool, but just give it a whirl. Plank pose. So you're finding the top of the push-up. And we're going to try to purposefully in chair class work more of our upper body. Like I'm going to get out the little hand weights. I think might be the best way for us to do it. But just to get because whenever I was sharing that, I'm falling on the floor and I can get up kind of idea, I was thinking about how much strength you need in your upper body and how we're not really hitting that as much as lower body. So we can do it. All right, elbows drop towards the wall. You scoop the chest up. Find your snake pose. Open the throat if that feels good. All right, and then curl back. You can hold that a lot longer than I can, so if you want to hang out there, you're welcome to. There's too much gravity up here. All right, opposite foot comes forward for warrior one pose. And then feet are side by side for your last chair pose. Woot woot! I did a lot of chairs today because oh no, it won't be their last one. I might do the America Beautiful for you.
Okay.
Maybe. I did that with the kids today when we were red, white, and blue. And
I'm sure they loved your hat.
oh yeah. I wore my hat that goes whee. Should have put it on. All right, push up through that, and then find your extended mountain and your. Yeah, I put it on because that was my hat to keep the sun off this morning when Kelly and I were walking. But it was the cheery hat, the one that cheers.
I don't think I saw it.
Oh, I have to go get it. We'll go get it before it's all over. Okay. All right. So now let's work on our walking warriors. So you just start on the side of the pool. All right. And you're just going to go across one direction with it. But walking warriors is where you're going to do the walking warrior version of what we just did. Okay. Now, if you have trouble with knees, you should be able to do this in the pool, even if that's something that is not something you can do outside of the pool. You can also not pick the foot up and go all the way into the warrior. You can take the feet side by side and do. And you don't have to have your arms up in the air. You can leave your arms down if you need to. You have your arms in the water to help you with the balancing, right? Oh, that's good too. All right. So just walk one way across. That's all good. It's all good.
I know, right? This is
Yeah,
our
my
balance
balance.
test.
Well, I always get really scared if they ever stopped me for that kind of
I
stuff.
know.
I mean, I couldn't do the alphabet back completely sober. I don't know why some of
They
those,
asked you to do it back.
The alphabet?
like say the alphabet. Have you ever heard that, or maybe somebody's just
No,
pulling?
I never heard
Somebody,
that.
maybe somebody was pulling my
Oh, well,
chain.
then I'm really in trouble.
Because I was like, I couldn't do the alphabet backwards sane. I mean, like
One of my friends
maybe that's not true. Maybe somebody's yanking my chain. Somebody yanking my chain.
Okay, hold on.
All right, good for y'all. Okay, so keep on keeping on. And while y'all doing this next one, I'll go get my
Okay. Matt.
I'll go get my hat and my no nats spray. I forgot to do that too.
That might be helpful today. They seem
Yeah.
to be pretty close.
Okay, all right, so for the next warrior walk, it's going to be warrior 2 walk. So warrior 2 is going to be the one where you bend the knee and you have the knee over the ankle, and this leg is extended. I was about to fall. I have done that before, and that's what would be bad, wouldn't it? But so with the lady can fall over that's trying to teach the class, you know that you can do it, and it's okay. We all can, you're embarrassed, but it's all good. All right, I was a teacher and I did it. All right, so here's the deal. I did it for Scott and my son. My husband and my son, too, were in that class. And they never really came back either. I wonder why. All right, so you're going to be really stretched out in your warrior 2. And then you're going to bring everything together side by side. And then you're going to stretch out and do it. Now, I can't bend this knee well on this side. But when I'm in the water, I can get more goodie out of it. So try that, and I'll be right back with my no naps.
Take a minute between each one to straighten up.
I know. I just stop
And then you get your foot turned the right way.
and the water's moving, so that makes me.
I'm just glad.
Yes, I am
Family,
too.
that's
I'm
my-
just thankful to be in the water. How was your school year?
It went well.
Did it go well?
It went well. It it was a little different this year with like some duties that changed, but
But you were still in the library?
yes, I was in the library except for like about an hour and a half in the middle of the day. I had two
Did
different
you
classes
say-
that I had lunch duty with,
Oh, yeah.
a second grade and a fifth grade, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna hate fifth grade. I hate it. I
But
like
they
them better than this.
Isn't that yeah, second graders are kind of
See, I would think they
They're
would have
pretty
an
needy.
attitude for fifth grade.
I thought so too, and there was some of that. I only had to take somebody to the office one time, or two boys that I had to take because they were gonna fight. But and they were good friends. I'm like, why are y'all good friends? And then you're getting in a fight.
That's why.
But that's the why they could say anything to each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, the neediness of those second graders, and then I was like, I'm feeding into it because one day one of the assistant principals was like, you don't need to be doing that for them. I was like, well, all right. Anyway, live and learn.
Yeah, live and learn.
Hey, I didn't ask for this job. It's okay.
Yeah,
I mean
that's
that part of the
your
job,
job.
but it's only a little bit, and it would break the day straight in half. So
Oh,
it
good.
was pretty good.
Well, that's good. Just to give you a
But
break.
yeah, as long as
A crazy break, but
yeah, really. And then I still get like a 30-minute lunch break with myself, but I don't have
Oh,
pretty much.
yeah.
Alright, woo! Y'all doing good.
Oh, that's great. That one. Oh, my
Yes, cheer you on. I would wear this on the first day of school, and I'm like, yay,
Oh,
for
I
the
bet
school
they
year! And then I would wear it the second day of school and say, you came back for more! Woohoo! All right, and if anybody needs, this is no gnats. It's just essential oils.
Just
It's,
around your
yeah, if you just do
I
a little,
already got some.
your
Yeah.
neck and your.
I found it to be very helpful. And yeah, we blew on the pinwheel today.
Oh, the library assistant at Gilbert Elementary. So yeah, not too far from here. I'm just putting it around my neck and my.
Yeah,
Do you
that's
want
what
a
I
little squirt
do.
on your hand? There.
And if
Is
you
that-
just
is that
pat it
enough?
around,
Yeah.
Lisa, it should just
If you
keep
want
them out
another
of your
squirt, let me know.
face.
Just to
I
keep
don't.
it
It's some miracle stuff, so
yeah.
like that. All right. So now we're going to do two more ways to cross. You're going to take your foot and kick it up behind you and slap at it, maybe.
Ah.
You know, so you're just going across the body, and you might maybe able to. And if your knee
Oh,
doesn't
across.
work like
Okay.
that,
I was doing it the wrong way.
it's okay. If your knee doesn't bend enough to get her done, you're just going the motion.
There's no way I could do that outside the water. No way.
Right.
Right.
If you're at least pointing in the right direction.
The neat thing though about the water is how it supports you, right? It's such a wonderful thing. Step, kick your,
brain
yeah,
does
one,
not work
one,
across
one,
from my body.
one chicken
Mine
cheek
does
to the other, right? Woo! Woo!
Oh my goodness.
So again, you maybe not feel like you're doing very much, but whenever you maybe get out of the water, you'll feel the work effects of it. Oh, there goes a little beetle, I think, right there on the.
Oh, it's not a little beetle, is it?
There's a big beetle.
And is that a horse or a cow back behind?
There's cows.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw something.
Yep.
Yeah,
All right. After you get that one done, all right, the next one is going to be a crossbody thing. So we'll let you get where you're going. Are you where you want to be? Okay. All right. So when you do the crossbody one, you're going to go like a knee up in the front and a knee towards a elbow. And it's not like you're going to hit it, but you're just you're working that. You're working both hemispheres of the brain. That's one of the things when you work your left and right movement. But you're also getting that lift and that twist in your body. And you're still trying to stay above the water, right? Not like breathing in the water. Everybody got big plans for tomorrow?
I'm going to the movie.
All right, what are you going to go see?
That Kevin Costner Horizon movie.
Oh.
I'm taking my parents, and I didn't dare tell them it was a 3-hour movie.
Might need an intermission in the middle.
Exactly.
Oh my
3
goodness.
hours, goodness.
Anybody going to the Peach Festival?
I'd like to do that. I've never been.
Oh, have you never been? You definitely should
I've
give
never
it your.
been.
Yeah, they have a parade, or they used to. They had lots of dancing and music, and they had shops, things like crafty things out for you, those 10 by 10s, and ice cream, peach ice cream, and
Oh, yeah, but that's good.
Peach ice cream. That's why I would go.
yeah. I mean, in the parade, really, Lisa, if you've never been, it's so worth going because it'll be like four-wheelers or something. You know, one time, Strom Thurmond, when he was still alive, he rode a horse down the middle.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
I mean, but it's like, you know, it's small town parade.
Yes.
I mean, you know, it's really like,
Now, does that start in the morning, I guess? the
yeah,
parade?
that was usually at 9:30, and they have fireworks at night.
Oh.
But
And that's tomorrow.
yes, tomorrow is always on the 4th of July.
They
Yeah.
have a peach queen.
Yes, they do. They have the beauty pageant. Yes, they do. You're right. You're right. All right, now we're going to come back and do a balanced position. And I know Kelly would like one of these things. If anybody would like one of these for your knees. But we're going to do the dancer pose. And the dancer pose is one where you're going to ground a foot into the pool floor. You can hold on to the side of the pool if and then as you want to. And then you're going to reach for your ankle. So that's why if your knee doesn't like to bend too much, you know, you can use the strap to reach around it. But you're going to try to take the belly button to the pool floor as you try to keep the hips kind of side by side. In other words, don't pop your hip out, you know. It's about going back. And you're stretching the thigh muscle of the leg that's going back. You're practicing some balance. And I find myself that balance is really challenging in the pool. Now maybe with holding onto the wall, it's not so bad. But the water's moving, and so I do better with my balance stuff on, like just in the,
Yeah.
you know, on shore, landlubber style, versus the water. But so let it just play with it, right? And after you do one side, then you want to stretch out your other side. And like I say, if one leg is more, and if you after doing those chair poses, this may feel good, you know, to stretch out the thigh muscle. Keep breathing. Little kiddos will say, we do that in gymnastics. I said, that's really cool. And then I, you know, reminding them that, you know, the thing that's different though is how we concentrate on making sure we're breathing all the time with yoga. We're using the breath to help us to do the work. Because yoga means bringing it all together. The body, the brain, the heart, and the breath. While you balance, stretch, and strengthen. Alright, did you get both sides done? Mm-hmm. Alright, very cool. So we'll try figure 4 now, and you probably can, Kelly, I think that beetle made its way to the pool.
Yeah, I get it.
You got it? Yeah, just
Oh,
do a little
scoop it out.
splashy. Kelly's usually saving all the wildlife.
Well, I mean, I don't want to.
I'm like that too.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was in my house, it might be different.
No, no, right, but I think it found its way from the pool side there into the water. All right, and then it's going to end up in the skimmer somewhere, you know, if it doesn't get out. All right, so the next balance that you want to do is figure 4. So figure 4 is the one where you cross an ankle over a knee. And if that's accessible to you, otherwise we got the strap still. But you're just going to push the hips back and reach your hands out, holding onto the side of the pool, or you can let your hands be high. And so the idea here is the water should help. Is it helping a little bit? But it's a balance.
But I still like it.
Yeah. So feel free to turn around and face the full wall with it and hang on as you try to stretch it. And so this figure 4 stretch is trying to get at that hip. And then after you do one side, you want to do your other side. And my knee won't bend on this side, but the water may help you bend. I had a great little kiddo today that said, if you're having trouble balancing, Miss D, you should like look at one thing and not look at like. And I thought that is great. You're right. You need to focus on one point. So if that's helpful when you're trying to balance, y'all are really concentrating and working hard. But that one thing, and it doesn't need to be another person, you know, because they're not going to maybe be still, right? Yeah. Okay, now take a milk jug, and what you want to do with your milk jug is you want to fill it up about, sorry, get this shit. You want to fill it up, I say to the bottom of the label-ish.
If there is one.
Yeah. Or you know, just about like see your spring.
Yeah,
But you
right.
want to just play it by ear. And if you do them at the same time, sometimes you can have luck kind of putting the same amount of water in there. But the idea is to get a little weight in the milk jug with the water. The thing that's kind of interesting is that if you fill it completely up, like if you have a gallon of iced tea or a gallon of milk or whatever, you've got about 8 pounds worth of fun. And so you don't want to have 8 pounds likely. But you can always pour water out or put water in. Alright. And so what you're going to do now is you're going to take the milk jug and you're going to press one up in the air and you're going to press one up in the air. Right? And you're just going to work muscles as you lift. So the idea with what we do with yoga too is that you should live life in a better, healthier way, right? So when you put your groceries away, woohoo! See, we're getting you ready to do that. When you turn around to check and make sure that it's okay to merge into traffic, you can do that. You know, you can get, if you find yourself in a low-seated chair, Lord have mercy, those kind that just sink you down, you know, you can get out of it, right? We're going to be able to have the strength and the confidence and the peacefulness whenever things are not so easy to do. We're going to have that calmness that yoga gives us to know we can do it. We just need to modify it or make it work for the body we're in today. All right, up and down, up and down. All right, and then after you do up and down, then you're going to do pushing under the water and pushing under the water. And pushing under the water, and is it resisting you a little bit? A lot of it? All right, you're pushing it down, and you're pushing it down. Those that have the ridges on it that can eat into your fingers, has anybody got a milk jug like that?
No.
Okay, sometimes there's ridges there, and when I'm pushing, it kind of hurts my hand. Mine don't have it, so I can swap out if somebody's got that. You'd know it, you'd feel it if you had it. It'd be eating into the tops of your fingers, kind of. I might have bought something cheap one time to get, like, you know, water or something to get jugs. But now we get lots of, thank you for donating some more.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right, and now you're going to do firecracker, boom, 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 right? So now you're going to have them on the side. You're going to lift a leg, and you're going to bring them up under, and you lift a leg and bring them up under. And lift a leg and bring, you put your back towards the wall if it helps to have the support of the wall.
Yeah, because I'm moving hard.
There you go. Firecracker, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, we talked about last week about I always wanted to be a cheerleader. And then I grew up and decided that's what I am. I'm a cheerleader for God.
I can't believe you weren't a cheerleader.
Oh, no, I wasn't a cheerleader. I just want to wear that cute little skirt. I often get God's messages not quite right. Sort of close, but not quite right.
That's okay.
All right. And after you do that for a while, then you're going to put one on the side of the pool, all right? And you're going to set your feet in the warrior one stance. That's where we worked in twin salutations, and that's where we did our walking warrior. All right, so this is belly button forward, hips side by side, and you're going to push the water up and bring it down. So that's truly like lifting something up and putting it on the shelf kind of idea, right? If you need more water, you're welcome to add more to it if feeling like you're not challenged enough.
Can we pour water out?
Yeah, you can pour water out, and it works both ways.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah. All right, and then you're gonna lower and you're gonna bring your feet side by side. You're gonna take the other leg back and you're gonna take the jug overhead and around your pom-poms, okay? And you're gonna let the milk jug go down towards the back and then up, keeping your elbows really close to your ears as you can, because you don't want to, you're working the back of the upper arm, the tricep muscles. It's a little bitty thing, but you can keep it strong. And you're working on that part of the arm that when you wave goodbye and jiggles a little bit, right? We're firming that up a little.
Jiggles a lot.
And that is okay. But we do want to be strong when we need to be strong. And 2 more. Keep breathing as you work. Okay. All right, now you're going to pour your water out. You're going to work on the core a little bit. Oh Lord, lost my lid. Ugh. I got it. I had to dig for it. Okay, so now the milk jugs go under your arm. All right, for core strength, they're going to go under your arm, right? And you're going to have your back towards the wall. And you're going to feel yourself as you float with you're going to push, pull knees to chest and push legs away. And pull knees to chest and push knees away. And pull knees to chest and push knees away. And you might float a little bit with it. It's good. I find, and Kaylee, you're moving the exact opposite way, so it's all good. But I find it backs me up, and so if I'm on the wall, I don't go everywhere with it.
Why I'm going this way?
Yeah, it's all good. It's not a wrong thing by any means.
Okay, let's see if it works this way.
Yeah.
What?
Can you? It make you? Will it take you back to the wall?
I don't know.
All right.
I'm just
I'm taking
Okay,
it
now
off.
see
I'm
that?
trying to undo my hat
So
now.
I'm going to,
So it's a core work.
right,
You're trying to do the boat pose, kind of like, right?
but, keep moving.
yeah, I'm moving too.
I vaguely remember this one.
So it's under your arms,
Right.
and when you pull in and push out, and pull in and push out. I don't know. I move backwards. Kelly moves forwards.
Maybe I'm not pulling in
No, I
skillfully
think
enough.
it's fine what you're doing, but
But I
it's
don't
just it's in and out
Right.
and in and out.
I'm still doing the crunch thing, but I'm just.
But see, I can't stay by the wall. I'm moving all over.
No,
the
no,
place.
yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
I was using the wall
Helping.
as a
Oh, I
place
see,
so
to
I wouldn't
begin
drive
with.
into somebody.
Gotcha.
But I'm
Gotcha.
I ran into Virginia last week.
Right, yeah, last week during the relaxation.
I
Woohoo!
was not very relaxing to Virginia. I'm like, well, sorry.
Alright, the next one is very similar, and you're going to get a little twist in the body with it.
Alright.
So what you're going to do is milk jugs under your arm, and you're pushing out, but when you bring the knees in, you're going to twist.
Oh, yeah.
And then you push out, and then you twist and bring the knees in, and twist.
Where's the twist when the legs are out or in?
Okay, so you go like this and then you twist. And you go like this and then you
Yeah. So you're getting,
You're
so
following the water.
you're out and you're in and twist, and out and you're in and twist, and out and you're in and twist. Am I coming at you?
No, I'm wooing at me. Sorry. I think because I'm holding the milk jugs in the wrong place.
Okay, so use them like footballs.
Yeah, I think I was holding them up a
Hold
little.
two, and like how I carry the dogs. Right, you got 2 dogs with the heads right there, right? But yeah, so your legs are extended, and you twist and pull in, and push and pull, and twist and pull in, and push. So that's getting oblique muscles, those muscles that cross hatch on the side. And then the last one for grins and giggles, if you want to have even more fun, is you can spread out like Superman, and then you pull the leg in and up and over, and you stretch out into Sunman. So it's Superman, and then Sunday. And you know, some of these things are things that you could just try at home, right? If you got your little cocktail pool.
I was going to say, I don't even have a bathtub.
Oh, okay, never mind. But I know that Lisa has water.
I know, that would be good.
And anybody who needs water is always welcome to 1958 Nazareth Road, which is Brenda and Reggie Price. That's Mom and Dad who would pay for you to come and agitate the water in the pool so that they don't have to spend as much money on chemicals in the summertime. That pool is always, you're always welcome. I've been keeping it clean, so it's not looking too bad while they're on vacation.
Do you take care of their animals too?
They don't have any animals. Yeah. I'm the one that
Has
started
all the
recruiting
animals.
the animals. Yeah. And they think they don't like that because, like you say, they like to go. When it's time to go. All right. Before we do our rest, let's do a few things for our legs. So you can put your jugs to the side and come to the side of the pool. We'll just do a few things because it's about wrap up time. All right, and you're going to kick your leg forward and kick your leg back, and kick your leg forward and kick your leg back. So swinging forward and swinging back. And we're going to do both sides of the body. So work one leg the whole time, this side. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back.
This is good. I've been eating a bowl of ice cream every night, so all this exercise is fantastic.
Okay. All right, now you're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower.
Same leg.
Same leg. Yeah, you're working that whole
Oh,
same
okay.
leg. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Keep breathing in and out. Channel your inner ballerina, right? All right, and the last move on this side is going to be the donkey kick. So hold on to the side of the wall. And if you actually want to go this way with it, you sure can. But you're going to bring the leg up and kick it back. And bring the leg in and up and kick it back. But if you want to stay in your side position, you're in and kick it back. You're in and you kick it back. You're in and you kick it back. And whatever your hand needs to do to help with your balance, you can move it around. All right. Turn around to the other side. Remember that the first move was to swing forward and swing back. And swing forward and swing back. Motion is the lotion. It's when you stop moving is whenever you start having some issues, right? You are born to move. It's when you have injuries that keep you from moving like you normally move, right? Then you start to have problems or challenges. Breathing in and breathing out. All right, and then do your flamingo where you're up with the knee and down with the knee and up with the knee. And feel the work in the balancing leg, right? It's supporting you. And the other one's working out as it goes up and down. Up and down. I wonder if those are the stained glass things they were working on, or if that's always been there on the wall.
The what?
They were working on, oh, that was last week. They were working on, oh no, I think maybe it's still over on that table. They were working on stained glass. Her granddaughters, you know, they were having a stained glass window project. All right, and then we're doing the donkey kick. So kicking back and bringing it in and up, and kicking back and bringing it in and up. Kicking back and in and up, and kicking back and in and up. You got this. It's almost time to rest. All right, two more. 1 and 2. Yay! All right, so for rest, I have lavender cloths if you would like one. You can hang it around your neck. You can put it on your forehead. You don't have to have one if you don't want one. They are clean. I just wadded them up today. I promise I did do laundry.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. That's why they smell good. All right. And we've got different floats. This is one where you can sit in it and float around. Here's a these two are very similar. If you like that idea. Anybody want that kind? Okay.
I think I'm just gonna do this.
You're gonna do your milk jug.
I enjoy
And
the
then
milk
this is Mrs. How did she do this? Was like more traditional relaxation. Your head goes on one and you're kind of laying and floating. All right. So just feel relaxed. Let the water do its wonderful work. And I'll talk you through the small catechism on your hand that we just supposed to be doing, but I always forget to do it. So the first time we met, I think it was Debbie and Miss Virginia. The first time we met, we talked about how the triune God, and that's going to be your thumb. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. God the Creator, God the Savior, and God the Advocate. Then when you go to your first finger, that's going to be remembering the 10 Commandments. Your first finger is going to remind you of those rules, those laws that we were asked to live by. And they include keeping God as the most important thing in our life. Only one God. Don't let Amazon take over. Oh. And then number 2 is to use God's name with respect and honor. And go ahead and use everybody's name with respect and honor. Number 3 was to rest. Remember the Sabbath day and keep it a holy day. Even God rested after He made the world, right? He took that 7th day to rest. The 4th commandment is to honor your mom and dad, or just go ahead and honor all those wise leaders, our mothers and fathers of the faith. The 5th commandment is to advocate for life, right? Not just that we're not going to take away life, but advocate for it. The 6th commandment is really hard to explain to 6th graders. It's the one about honoring your promises with others, especially in the marriage relationship. But we're going to go ahead and remember we want to honor all the promises we make, the contracts we sign with those we connect with in this world. Number 7 is about not taking things that don't belong to you, but we also, again, want to do more than that. We want to protect other people's things. And not just not take it, but also take good care and help others. Number 8 is always about being honest and truthful and having that good integrity and doing the right thing even when nobody's looking. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Number 9 is going to be very similar to 10, and that's about protecting the stuff or not coveting or not wanting that stuff that's in your neighbor's backyard. Be happy with what you have, right? And not be thinking about what you need but not what you want. And those are the 10 commandments that we carry on our first finger. So the triune God and the 10 commandments. Well, we can't keep those things, right? We tried, but we can't do it. And so that's why we have Jesus come into this world, and that's when we celebrate our baptism, which is the finger that we want to think about tonight. And here you are in the water, all right? And just, I watch so many people walk into the water that can hardly walk on the land, right? And they get to the water and it's just like, they just like this sense of delight just fills their whole countenance. And it's just the wonder, I think, of being in the water as a kiddo, or the baptismal waters where we're washed clean. We're promised to be a part of God's family. We promise to uplift and support others who are baptismal, or others who join the faith in baptism. During our next sessions, we'll do our ring finger and our pinky finger, and we'll get into the Word, the Scriptures, and also the Eucharist. And that's the first hand, the small catechism, according to Luther. So we can get Debbie to straighten us out. Debbie's Catholic. Because she's got a few more sacraments than we do.
Yeah. A lot more.
So she might have more fingers than we do.
She does her toes as well, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
But that's the first hand that we'll be exploring, and then we can do the second hand another day. But the second hand is about being gathered together as God's people. We're fed and nourished, and then we're sent out into the world, and we do the mission field work that we're designed to do. We think of the Lord's Prayer, and then I'll tell you the others if you want to know them later on. But that's pretty much your small catechism is right there with the 8 fingers. But yeah, we can get Debbie to straighten us out. So take just another minute or two to be peaceful, and I'll not talk so much. Take a big breath in and let it go. The birds are singing, the sky is bright, the sun is shining, I'm feeling all right. And play the piano with your fingers under the water. Open and close your hands. Blessings for this day and every day. Namaste. Yeah, you're welcome to stay as long as you want.
I could stay in all night.
Yeah. And we thank Miss Virginia for always making this space available. All right, bye. Y'all have a good time, I hope. We'll see you later.